Welcome back. Women are the heartbeat of life. Their vitality and energy are the forces that drive the world forward. Bridget chatted to a woman at ABSA who is making her impact in the financial sector. Let's take a look.
Good afternoon. For our final segment today, we are still celebrating and honoring women at ABSA, and we're shining the spotlight on the dynamic vitality of female entrepreneurs. These are women disruptors, women who are breaking the proverbial glass ceiling and redefining what it is to be successful. Joining me today is Khanya Matshikwe, who is the head of client value propositions at ABSA's Relationship Banking. Khanya, how are you doing?
Excellent, thank you.
Love the colors on you.
On brand.
Let's talk a little bit about female entrepreneurship. What does it take for a female to be successful, especially as a new or small business entrepreneur?
Thank you, Bridget. It takes a lot to be successful in business in general. It takes even more to be successful as a woman in business. We know from Stats South Africa that 43% of households are led by women. So what does it mean to start a business? You need to have access to markets. That's one of the primary challenges for businesses. I may have an excellent product, but if people don't know about me, and therefore the importance of a network, how is it that I'd be able to grow? There's a requirement to be able to access funding, to be able to grow a business. And we know that for many women in business, this is a primary challenge. One of the reasons for this is lack of representation in investment firms, lack of representation from the approvers of funding across those different areas. So from that perspective, the challenges that face women really would amount to those three things: being able to balance running a household, having the right access to markets and the right networks to be able to start a business, and of course, being able to access funding in an efficient way for your business.
Talk to us about how ABSA goes about supporting female entrepreneurs.
There are a few ways that ABSA goes about supporting female entrepreneurs. The first one is the fact that we launched a business solution specifically targeted for women in business. We call it ABSA She Thrives. And it has a combination of both financial and non-financial components to it. On the financial side, we know that there's a challenge in finances, managing cash flow. And by building in the waiver of certain fees, by building in certain rewards and offers into that solution, we're saying we see you and we understand what it means to run a business. Over and above that, over the month of August leading up to December, we're also launching a funding readiness webinar series. The reason for this is often businesses are declined for funding and they don't know why. And particularly women where there's a requirement for collateral and so on. We're saying, what does it take for your business to get funding ready? We want to help you answer that question. And that's what the series will be addressing through partnering with women in business.
And just as we wrap it up, by way of some of the challenges that females share with the bank, with folks like yourself, what do those challenges speak to?
They speak to showing up every day. Really, it's the everyday stuff. So what does it mean for me to be able to go to a bank who understands my needs as a person first? Often we talk to our clients and you see a company name or you see a company registration number. But the reality is that there's a person behind that. From an ABSA perspective, we pride ourselves in relationship bankers. So you have somebody that knows your name, that knows your challenges, that knows the industry that you work in, that knows what it takes to run your business. And so I'd say it's really about being able to relate with our clients at a personal level, because at the end of the day, it's not an institution in the background. We're people and we partner with people who run businesses as well.
Khanya, thank you so much for your time today. And I think everyone is quite assured that in your hands, they are with the right people at ABSA. And that brings a close to what has been an incredible journey as we've met some formidable women breaking ground at ABSA and redefining success. You can tell that women truly are the drivers and architects of society. And of course, your story, it does matter.
There are stories of dreamers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.